Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-May general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. Don't only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys, so let's go ahead and take a moment to take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your love life. What is going on? What do you need to be aware of? Any answers I can get and that you're seeking of what's going to go down, who you need to talk about, what you need to know about. Let's see. Oh, worth waiting for. And it says divine timing is at work in your love life. So in some way, Sagittarius, there is something that's working out in the background for you in your favor. I want you to know that. What was really interesting is that even when I was ringing the sound bell, I saw someone with like a blanket around them, and it almost felt like very comforting, very soothing. So maybe even someone has felt like there's something in their love life that wasn't working out, or maybe they're afraid of, maybe they're afraid that something isn't going to happen, that it's, I don't know, just some sort of comfort of security that Spirit wants to give you, that something is in your favor, working in the background of something. And maybe if this has to do with someone else, that you just want to know if there's anything that's going to proceed in this, happen in this. There's something that they have to do on their end before you guys are in alignment with each other. But I gotta say, there has to be some sort of soulmate energy here, because this is all playing out for a reason. This is all happening for a reason. The letter W is sticking out to me, as in Wyatt, Whitney. First, middle, or last initial does not have to be the case, but I'm hearing why. So someone wants to know why this is happening. Someone wants to know why something has happened that isn't making a lot of sense right now. But what Spirit is saying is to be patient in this moment with whatever it is, because I think the answers you're getting are about to come about, Sagittarius. And I'm just noticed this, even this angel has like almost like a blanket, it could be a bed sheet, I don't know, wrapped around them as well. So your angels and spirit guides are very much here for you, Sagittarius, and they want to come forward and step in. Let's get some more cards here to see what this is all about, because I definitely feel an air of protection, Sagittarius. I feel an air of someone wanting to let you know that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Tell me more. Tell me more about the energy surrounding Sagittarius in love and romance. Okay, number 10, storm warning. All right, Sagittarius. So this is definitely what a lot of you are going through right now in this moment. Maybe there has been some sort of argument, some sort of breakup, some sort of separation. Maybe even just for the fact that you were kind of going towards something that really wasn't going to pay off for you. Spirit had to kind of intervene and reveal some things to you, show some things to you that may have made you upset, may have made you angry in some sort of way. And maybe that's why there's this need of love and protection that is being sent to you energetically, Sagittarius. With the storm warning here, it just really does feel as if there is something that is being stirred up in your love life. And I feel it's for the purpose of figuring some things out, just revealing someone's true intentions, revealing, you know, maybe someone's shadow in some way. But even if there has to be an end with the 10, that could definitely indicate endings. Trust what is falling away in your life. Trust the people that are leaving your life. Because I feel after the storm, there's something to come from it. What we don't really realize about storms is that there's a lot of destruction, sure, but there's also an opportunity where a lot of things kind of get moved around. For example, there's a lot of seeds that kind of just start to pick up and be placed in somewhere different, somewhere newer, in more fertile soil. It really does happen with a lot of storms here. So I feel, Sagittarius, even if you're going through it right now, you know, someone betrayed you, someone, you know, broke up with you, someone ghosted you even, Spirit had some sort of part in having that happen so you could really see that whatever that was with this person is not what you were really hoping it to be. And that's okay. You know, that's okay that sometimes we have to go down these paths where it doesn't work out with the person we thought it was going to be. But, you know, truly, I've been repeating this type of lesson with a lot of my readings, and maybe it's because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde. A lot of planets are in retrograde currently, astrologically, and it's to redirect us. It's to kind of help us learn the lessons and to grow and persevere through them. But even for some of you, again, I'll pull some more cards to get more specific here. We'll get the tarot going, but you know, there's some sort of resolution that is being formed. I swear it is. So what does someone want to tell you, Sagittarius, that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you now, whether you're talking, you're not talking? What is someone held back from telling you? It has to do with this reading. You're the only one who really gets me. And all I care about is money. Okay. Yeah, I can see why Spirit kind of wants to close you off to this situation. Why there's some sort of divine intervention definitely going on in your love life at this time. You know, someone's just not ready for the high vibrating sense of love that you want to give someone, that you want to have for yourself. There's someone in or around your energetic energy that is just a little bit more low vibrational. Maybe they are all about the bag right now, which is not a bad thing, but I don't think they're being very honest with you about that, Sagittarius. I do feel as if maybe they want to keep you around for when, you know, they're bored or they want to hit someone up, but for a real commitment, for a real devotion to one another is not what I see here is that they're ready for. And with this, you're the only one who really gets me. I do feel there is a purpose to this connection. Maybe there's something that you had to spark within them to really kind of grow up a bit, but it's taking a lot of time. And although you may see parts to them that they don't show other people, they get very defensive about it. And that's where it kind of starts falling apart again. So Sagittarius, I gotta say that someone definitely wants you to still be around, but on their own terms in their own way. And I feel Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, you've waited long enough. And it's still stormy, right? So even if you may be the one that is going through this rejection, or you're even thinking about ending this yourself because of some sort of last straw, I do feel Spirit wants you to know that you will find someone who gets you and then wants to bring to you everything that you've been looking for in another person, where you don't have to wait around. And yeah, with this, all I care about is money. Again, someone is very materialistically driven, who is putting other things in priority before love and romance. And again, I just think that the thing that's making you angry is that they're not telling you that. They're not being real with that. And maybe they're not being real with that because they're afraid that if they were to tell you, you would end it because you were looking for something more and you want something more. Let's get into the tarot. tell me about this, Spirit. What's going on in Sagittarius' love life? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Dead center of this Gemini energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have strong Gemini in your chart. Does not have to be the case. Three of Swords. Or no, I'm sorry, Four of Swords. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the challenge of this situation is being alone, is, you know, taking some time to rest, to separate yourself from this. I kind of get to, you know, that this person uses your energy, Sagittarius, to feed their own ego, to give them that ego boost, maybe because they find you attractive, maybe because they find you to be high vibrational. But with this Nine of Swords being the dead center of this, you know it's not serving you. You know it's worrying you, especially if this is the person that's on and off, in and out of your life. It's been draining you, Sagittarius. Now, if this Nine of Swords is not you, it's this other person who's really realizing that, you know, they've run its course. They've done all the tricks up their sleeve, and you're kind of seeing the reality of the situation more now than you did before. And I do sense that they're worried about it. They're kind of torn, Sagittarius, over you. They're torn over really realizing that you two have something special, that you are someone special. Again, they really do feel as if there's a part of you that really only understands them in a very raw, vulnerable way, but at the same time, they push it away. Because maybe they have this, I'm going to be single type of mentality, and they're really sticking to it. But it's not making them happy, Sagittarius, and it's actually sabotaging a lot here. But I think you're kind of really understanding what is going to be your responsibility and what has to be someone else's. And when you're taking too much upon yourself, when it's not yours to take upon. Let's get one more card here. All right, Sagittarius. So bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Coins. Capricorn energy, and there's a lot of earth energy here. So you could have strong earth in your chart. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Or there's just, this is the whole basis around you wanting to have someone that is loyal, devoted, giving, trustworthy, because that's who you are in essence. You may have met this person at work or through working on a project with them, and I do feel even if you guys still work together, you try to keep your distance from one another, try to keep things cool, but they still watch you. They still try to kind of see where your desk is at, what you're doing at your desk, and you've caught them staring at you a few times, but they divert their eyes because of, you know, the sabotage that's been going on. But overall, with this Queen of Coins too, yeah, I could see how someone cares a lot about money. Someone cares a lot about their career. And maybe for some of you guys, work was always an excuse of why they couldn't, you know, meet up with you, why they had to fall back. Maybe they always have to travel for work in some sort of sense. And that, you know, having some sort of ambitions and goals, again, is not what bothers you as much as if they're really not going to put the effort forward to kind of balance, you know, their love life and you versus their career, you're just kind of annoyed that you've been wasting your time with this person in some sense. And maybe that's what's been really worrying them. So let's get into it. At the dead center of this is the Nine of Swords. Gemini energy, a lot of worries. Someone is going through the storm right now, but it's mental. It's definitely mental. And I think someone has definitely driven someone to that point where they're kind of in this hamster wheel of, why did this happen? Why did I waste my time? How could I have given this another chance? How could I have done this? The problem with that is it's making someone stuck. It's not making someone see that everything happens for a reason. And maybe even Sagittarius, as tumultuous as this connection has been, it also served you some purpose of really realizing when to kind of wait things out and when to move on. And I do feel recently someone went quiet, someone went cold, even with the Four of Swords crossing this. And that's making the other person start to be in Nine of Swords energy here. There has been someone that has been crying over the situation, whether that's you or the other person here. and someone's just not understanding, you know, the purpose. The purpose of this is what I see. Even if this is soulmate energy, we all have karmic soulmates. And what I feel with that is they're meant to show us a higher version of what we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to live. And Sagittarius, maybe Spirit is saying this is your sign and opportunity to kind of accept things as they are. Because I think for a long time, someone wasn't really grounded in understanding the patterns and the behaviors and the repetitions of it is, you know, something that they kind of wanted to hope that would change. But Sagittarius, I gotta say, even if this all had to collapse, even if this all had to fall apart, Spirit wants you to know that this is preparing you for something better. And that's why divine timing is at work in your love life right now, because I do feel as if they want to clear the debris of this person so you can be open to something and someone new. Because let me tell you something, you're coming out of this as the Queen of Wands, in your own element, in your own vibration. You could even have Aries energy in your chart, but we'll get to that in a second. What's crossing this is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. So yeah, for a lot of you, I kind of get that someone just completely stopped talking. Someone isolated themselves. It's been silent. And the silence is kind of what's driving someone the most crazy. Whether this is something they've done often, you know, just you guys are talking, hanging out, and then they just go, you know, ghost on you. Or, you know, maybe someone has been trying to plead their case because someone's vibration is different, or someone's really seeing the truth behind it all, as upsetting as it is, and they just want to stay away. They want to stay away so they can recharge, and it's hard. I gotta say, someone's really going through it, through this, you know, collapse of the storm. And that's why I do feel angelic energy around you, Sagittarius. I do feel with this Four of Swords too, it is the opportunity, even if you're back to single, or even if it's kind of lonely right now for you guys, this is the opportunity to really reflect and think. Know what your value is, know what your worth is, and don't let someone else's treatment of you define that. Because what's crowning this is the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So what has been shown in this, what both or one of you can see from this, is the up and down, the, you know, holding on to this, wanting this passionately one moment, and then the next, you know, again, just going ghost, going silent. It's inconsistent. It's not stable. And really, someone just doesn't know how to make up their mind. And this could be the person that's torn over you, Sagittarius, that has both of these feelings, situations going on in their life where they want to have love and romance, but they also want to have their own life, their own way. And their indecision is what's kept this stuck. Their indecision, or pulling on you when they want you and pushing you away when they don't want you, is what sent you in Knight of Swords energy. And I gotta say, with this still crowning the reading here, it's still the case. This person still doesn't know what they want. And they're not stable. They're not stable in their own lives. Even if they kind of are the type to show off how well they're doing on social media with certain flexes, that's all just protection, ego protection. Especially if they're the type to show off their clothes, their car, how much money they make, that type of thing. Like, that's all a mask to kind of conceal the instability here. And maybe even someone is going some sort through like some sort of midlife crisis type of thing, and really realizing that they're behind on pursuing certain goals that they want. And that's what's kind of sending them in the abyss as well. Now, if this Two of Pentacles is you, Sagittarius, and this is with all compassion, you know, I can see that you may be struggling and trying to decide what to do with this situation, if you should still wait, if you should still hold on to this, or if you should just let it go. anything that is providing more fear, more anxiety, more stress in your life should at least be let go for a certain period of time. Step back from it. Because, you know, it's adding to that instability, or even projecting that instability onto you that you don't need to take on. It's adding more to your plate than what you need in your life. Don't let someone else's indecision become your problem, is kind of what I'm seeing from all of this. Someone could be working 2 jobs, which is becoming very stressful, or someone has like a main corporate job and a side hustle on the side, which is adding a lot of stress to the overall situation as well. But what's reading this is the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I do feel this is Spirit's way of telling you, Sagittarius, that you deserve more and you want more. And that is available to you when you're putting in the time and energy and resources to the right person and the right situation. I do feel, Sagittarius, you have more of the upper hand than you realize. Because I do feel this Ace of Pentacles energy coming from you. That you are worthy, that if anyone were to have you, they would be one lucky person. And I feel it had to take through this person's indecision for you to find that within yourself. But you want commitment. You want someone that will provide stability and have the start of that. And I think that that's what you were waiting for so long. And I do want to say, this is still for you. This is still what's happening. This is what's in divine timing working in the background for you. But I feel with it being the Ace, it's a whole new energy that you need to be open to coming in. I think whoever the storm is in your life needs to come to an end, and that's why they're appearing with the number 10. This is a cycle that has been going on for too long. And in order to get this Ace of Pentacles, this new start, this new beginning, something has to be finalized. And maybe Sagittarius, if you've been giving them the opportunity to make the decision and they've been lingering with it, playing with you on it, make the decision for them. And I would be really careful with this person, you know, trying to pull some sort of card out of their pocket of, oh, I'll do better, I'll be better, you know, another time when things are better. You know, it's kind of like that excuse has been running along for too long, and they still haven't showed it. This is still what they haven't proven to you, Sagittarius, which is something to keep in mind. How you're coming off in this reading and how they may see you is the Queen of Wands. Feminine fire energy. You are someone that is magnetic. You are attractive. You're a go-getter. You're a risk taker. You're someone that has a lot of creative energy. You're someone that likes to kind of transmute energy. I do feel as if they view you as someone who's very physically attractive, but it's also the vibration you carry, that fire, confidence. I don't even feel like, Sagittarius, you're really showing them if they are putting you through the 9 of Swords. They have no clue if they have been sending you through some sort of, you know, turmoil here. And I think even if this has been something that's been going on for a long time, you don't feel like they deserve to see that vulnerability to you anymore. But Sagittarius, maybe in some aspect, if you are the one that is successful in your career, there's a lot going on with your projects, and, you know, things are happening for you in your career, finances, or your overall well-being, let's just say, physically, spiritually. You're impressing them, and maybe that's even intimidating them in some sense because they feel like they have to catch up to you, which may be sparking their own insecurities with the 9 of Swords here. They love the way you do your hair. They love the way you dress. They love the way you do your makeup if you do wear makeup. I mean, with this Queen of Wands energy, you're not really showing them that you're wasting any more time. You're either with me or without me, I'll still be here, standing tall, standing strong, and that's the energy you're giving out. And it's positive. And I feel, Sagittarius, that if you're not the person that's going through this storm, you're the one that's kind of maybe seeing the mess or hearing about it from other people. Again, there's a lot that's not being communicated between the two of you. I could see why if you don't want to be open and vulnerable with someone who's not wanting to be open and vulnerable with you. But I think maybe because you're doing a lot better without them, or at least that's how they're seeing it, whether that's the truth or not, it's sending them into this Nine of Swords panic. Did I really kind of miss out on the opportunity with being with the Queen of Wands? Someone who's self-assured, who's independent, who's fierce. You are fierce, Sagittarius, and maybe this is the part of yourself through this Four of Swords that you're going through that may be a challenge to reconnect with this feminine fire energy of attracting more, of wanting more. And maybe even you guys have been going out a bit or have been kind of posting on social media some sort of really attractive pictures of yourself, a mirror photo, an outfit that you're feeling yourself in. They notice and they're hungry again. But how they're coming out of this is the Strength card, Leo energy. And even if this is not in the reverse, I'm feeling a lot of pride. I'm feeling a lot of ego around this. And they may be kind of holding themselves back. And I'm really drawn to this snake energy that you see in the corner right here of this card. So they may be born year of the snake in Chinese astrology, or have like a snake tattoo or some sort of snake animal. Yeah, they're holding back. They don't want to give in to what they feel like is temptation. Maybe if they were to admit something, it would be taking a bite out of their ego. But they're holding back from reaching out to you. They're holding back from wanting to clear things up with you. Maybe they're hoping that you'd be the first to do it. You would be the first to reach out. You'd be the one with the ball in the court. Why is the Strength card here, Spirit? They may be the type to work out a lot, who likes to be into fitness and health. They may have a really nice smile. I'm seeing dimples even. Why is the Strength card here? Yeah, the Devil. Need I say more? Okay, I have to cover this because there's nudity here and YouTube's not about that anymore. But the Devil's here. So yeah, Capricorn energy could simply mean that, but yeah. I do feel as if Spirit is even trying to say through their energy being the Strength and the Devil, you know, Spirit is protecting you from this because they know it. Spirit knows, your spirit team knows that this person is not elevated to where you're at, that there's still a lot of karma that they're carrying with them. They have toxic behaviors, and they're trying not to bite the apple of temptation that you may be putting out, Sagittarius, because they know that there's a side to this situation that brings out the worst in both of you, maybe. Maybe you guys argue a lot when things aren't so great. They may have certain addictions, whether that's alcohol, drugs, sex, attention. I definitely see someone who likes attention here. So maybe that's why they're holding back, because you're not giving them the attention they're seeking anymore. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. And it's just pushing you away. Yeah, there's 2 8s here. Your birthday could be December 8th, December 18th, perhaps November 28th for some of you guys. But with all these 8s here, it is a message that whatever is happening, you will end up successfully. Everything will be in your favor for the right reasons. And that is for you to kind of start figuring out how to move on from this and move forward from this and pick yourself back up from it again, because you do deserve the Ace of Pentacles. And through this experience that you had to go through with the ups and downs, with the turmoil, with the situation that was just still so uncertain, maybe every step that you're finally starting to see is less for you, this person specifically, maybe it's leading you more towards the right path of getting the Ace of Pentacles that you want. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen from now to the end of the month? Are they going to call you? Are they going to text you? Are they going to try to fix this with you? What is Spirit's advice to you about this situation that we can dive deeper into? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcomes, what you need to know about Spirit's advice for you moving forward, and anything else I can give. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this reading resonated with you, that it provided you with clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.